Hello everyone, my name is Ajena and I am a park ranger at Maggie Walker National Historic Site, and I'm coming here today to talk to you about a wonderful woman who was named Maggie Lena Walker. Mrs. Walker becomes the first African American woman to start a bank. Yes, she started a bank in 1903 to help her community with the idea that if they had a bank, they could be independent. Have you ever thought about what it means to be independent? Mrs. Walker wanted to help her community become independent by having a place where they could save their money. And with that savings, they might be able to buy a home or start a business or even pay to go to school to get a great education. So that is what she was trying to do when she started her bank in 1903, and that bank was called the St. Luke Penny Savings Bank. And the one thing that Mrs. Walker said to her community was that they needed a place to save their nickels so that they could turn them into dollars. And can you tell me how much a nickel is worth? Can you tell me how you can count up to $1 to turn your nickels into dollars? That's right, you would count by fives. Let's see if we can count up to make $1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $1. Very good, very good. Give yourselves a hand for that. Well, so you see, you can take a 5-cent nickel, and when you add it up, it will turn into $1. And that is what Mrs. Walker was wanting to help her community to do. Now, while we are here at Maggie Walker National Historic Site, we have some artifacts, some things that come from Mrs. Walker's time. And right here in front of me is a little tiny bank that she would give out so that people could save their money. Now, this bank might be a little hard to see right here, so what I'm going to do is step over and get a larger picture so that you can see what it looks like. It's a round bank. It's made out of metal, and on the top of it, it has Mrs. Walker's photograph on it, etched into the top. On the other side, on the bottom side of it, would be some more script there talking about why they had this little pocket bank. And the idea was that they would give the bank out to various councils. Those were members of Mrs. Walker's organization, the Independent Order of St. Luke. Each council would get a little bank, and in it they would put a dime, one dime at a time, until it added up to $5 in that little bank. So with this pocket-sized bank, the council members were able to save up money and then send it to the big bank and to the St. Luke Hall for the Independent Order of St. Luke, and then add it all up until they had enough money to award to people who applied so that they could go to school. Again, helping people to become independent. Again, learning to save now so that you can have things that you want in the future. So let me show you one more thing. We have the historic bank here under a case so that we can preserve it for future generations. So someday, if you come out to Maggie Walker, or when you get a chance to come out to Maggie Walker National Historic Site on a field trip, you'll be able to come and see this original bank. But we also have one that was produced by another bank, and I can use this one to show you a little more about what it looked like, how it's round, how smooth it is on the top. top, but kind of rough when you touch the picture and the wording on the side. And then there is a small counter that clicks every time you put a coin in it. And the coin slot is right there on the side. Notice that the coin slot is just big enough for a dime to fit in. So what they do is you put in your dime and it counts up to the money that you have. So let's try one more thing, if you're with me. Let's try to count to $1 by tens. In other words, how many dimes would it take for us to make $1? I'm gonna put my pocket bank back in my pocket and let's get ready to count. Ready? All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yay! It takes 10 dimes to make $1. These are the very same things that Mrs. Walker was trying to teach kids in her community, just like we are working to help you learn. That sometimes it just takes a small thing to add up to something a lot bigger. So today I thank you so much for coming and visiting with me virtually here at Maggie Lena Walker National Historic Site, and we hope to see you in person someday soon.